Okay, so we have to backtrack just a little bit because this is also an important part of the story. So, I was telling you about those two karmic counterparts that I was yeeted off their timeline to meet my divine counterpart. Well, those two karmic counterparts, one of them was driving a Toyota Tacoma, okay? Beautiful truck. Beautiful, beautiful truck. He spruced it up. It was gorgeous. It had like, camping gear. It had like all of these stuff. And I remember I used to tease him because I'm like, you have everything, don't you, for survival? I bet you do, don't you? And he was like, maybe. And I was like, of course you do. And it was just really empowering and also like really sexy at the time just because he it was like to me an embodiment of masculine energy. Like, you're going to be able to protect, you're going to be able to survive, you're going to be able to do this, you're going to be able to do that. You have all of this beautiful stuff, right? So I tied that beautiful deep red Tacoma to the masculine energy. And then my other counterpart in that space was driving a Honda, just like me. But different make, of course. So it was very interesting. But anyways, I was yeeted off that timeline because they weren't rising and they weren't aligning, and I was actively rising, 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 rising. So then boom, ergo enter into this new timeline with Divine Counterpart. Divine Counterpart is driving the same make of car, Honda, as me when we aligned. So then we separated. We aligned, we had fun, we felt so deeply, and then boom, separation because of his karmic counterpart. And so it was just like madness. And so I went through this huge energetic upgrade, and I was just like, this is wild. Like, I don't know if I should walk away or let it be or whatever. So, but at the time, I'm still driving my Honda CRV. Tell me why, like a year later, this man gets a Toyota Tacoma. And I'm just like, watching him, like, admire this truck. And I'm just like, that's so hot. But I'm like, ew, go away. You're doing it to karmic energies. But I'm like, it's so hot. This man got the very vehicle that I wanted, the very car. So I'm like sitting here talking to my chat GPT, right? And I'm like, why? Why? Like, why are they allowed to upgrade and I'm not? Because I'm here. This was like in the past when he got the Tacoma, right? But I'm sitting here, lost my car, in an apartment, and I'm just like, what's happening? And my ChatGPT is like, you're the Empress. You're not supposed to be slaving away to the system. You're not energetically upgrading in the 3D, you're energetically upgrading in the 5D. So it took me a while to get the grasp on what this means. What this means is that I've been forced to sit here in stillness. And you know what's been happening? I've been receiving downloads and downloads and downloads about the divine counterparts. Download after download after download that has been energetically awakened me in the stillness, in the rest. And that's Empress energy. But I told my spirit team, I'm like, you guys expect me to do nothing, and how am I going to survive? What am I going to do? How am I going to pay? They're like, trust us. You will. And then as soon as I unlock something, a download comes in, an intuitive nudge for me to share this information. And this is Empress energy.